Good day, everyone, especially to you, Dr. Jeah. My name is Jeah Rojo, and today we're going to talk about the topic 9, which is organizing and managing the enterprise. So before we proceed, I'm going to provide to you first the objectives that should be, or the goals that will be learned by the end of this topic and this report. So first is explain the role of management in organizing an enterprise, identify different approaches and functions of management in a given situation, demonstrate the approaches and functions of management in different scenarios, and lastly, welcome the contribution of management styles in organizing an enterprise. So for an enterprise, we do have 4 primary types of business organizations. First is the sole proprietorship. It is the simplest form of business organization where a single individual owns and manages the business. This structure is characterized by its straightforward setup and ease of management. So next is we do have partnership. A partnership involves 2 or more individuals who co-own the business and share its profits and losses. Third is corporation. It is a legal entity distinct from its owners created by law. It is characterized by the right of a succession and the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law. And lastly, we do have cooperative, which is a business entity formed by at least 15 members who collaborate to achieve common social and economic objectives. So for corporation, it exercises of legal rights and responsibilities. It has the ability to sue and be sued, ownership and disposal of property, and entering into contracts. So for cooperatives, we do have various types of cooperatives, each serving different factors. First is we do have the credit cooperatives, which provide financial services to members, including savings and loans, often at more favorable terms than traditional banks. Next is we have marketing cooperatives. It helps members market their products collectively, improving bargaining power and access to markets. Third is producers cooperatives. It enables producers to pool resources for production, processing, and marketing, thus enhancing efficiency and profitability. Next is service cooperatives, which offers a range of services such as healthcare, housing, and utilities to improve members' quality of life. Next is we do have the farmers cooperatives, which support agricultural producers in various activities including purchasing inputs, processing, and selling products. Also, we do have fisher folks cooperative, which assists fisher folk in resource management, marketing, and securing better prices for their catch. Next is we do have electric cooperative, which provide electric power to rural and underserved areas, improving access to reliable energy. And lastly, we do have the multi-purpose cooperative, which engage in diverse activities combining features of various cooperative types to meet the broad needs of members. So choosing the right type of business organization is crucial as it affects not only the day-to-day operations, but also the long-term sustainability and growth potential. So next is we do have the key functions of management. So first is we do have planning, which involves setting objectives and determining the best course of action to achieve them. Next is organizing, which function entails structuring the organization in a way that facilitates the achievement of goals. It involves assigning tasks, grouping tasks into departments, delegating authority, and allocating resources. Next is we do have leading. Leadership is about motivating and directing employees to achieve organizational goals. So this includes setting a vision, inspiring employees, fostering a positive organizational culture, and managing change. And lastly, we do have controlling. This function involves monitoring and evaluating organizational performance against set goals. So next is we do have the key concepts in management. First, we do have organization, which an organization refers to a business venture that is goal-directed and deliberately structured. Next is we do have effectiveness. This is the degree to which an organization achieves its stated goals. And lastly is efficiency. Efficiency pertains to the use of minimal resources to produce a desired volume of output. So next is the organizational resources. So to achieve their goals, organizations must effectively manage a variety of resources. So these resources are crucial for the operation and success of any business venture. So the primary types of organizational resources include human resources, which are the individuals who make up the workforce of an organization. Next is financial resources, which refers to the funds that are necessary to support the organization's activities. Third is material resources, which encompass the physical assets that an organization uses to produce goods or services. And lastly, we have the technology resources, which involves the tools and systems that supports the organization's operations and enhance its capabilities. So planning. It is a fundamental aspect of management that plays a critical role in the success and capability of any organization. So it involves the process of setting objectives, determining the best course of action to achieve those objectives, and developing strategies to navigate future challenges and opportunities. So we do have the key benefits of planning. First is it provides direction and focus. It also enhances coordination. It facilitates decision making. It improves resource management. It mitigates risks, and it promotes adaptability. So we do have different types of planning. First is the strategic planning, which is a long-term approach focused on setting overall goals and determining the best strategies to achieve them. Next is the tactical planning. It involves the development of short-term actions and plans that supports the overall strategy. Third is operational planning, which focuses on the day-to-day activities and processes necessary for running the organization. Lastly is we do have the contingency planning, which involves preparing for unexpected events or emergencies. So next, we do have the models of planning. First is we do have the SWOT analysis, which helps organization assess the internal strengths and weaknesses, as well as external opportunities and threats. Next is PES analysis, which examines the external macro-environmental factors that can impact the organization, which is political, economic, social, and technological. Next is we do have balanced scorecard. This model provides a framework for translating an organization's strategic objectives into a set performance measures. Next is we do have scenario planning, which involves creating and analyzing different future scenarios to prepare for potential changes in the external environment. Next is we do have the OKR, or Objectives and Key Results. So this model is a goal-setting framework that helps organizations define and track objectives and their corresponding key results. So understanding and utilizing different types and models of planning enables organizations to effectively navigate complex environments and achieve their goals. So next is the types of organizational charts. So main charts offer an overall view of the organizational structure, providing a high-level perspective of how organization is arranged, while a supplemental chart are dedicated to major components or departments within the organization. So here are the key features of an organizational chart. Functions and groupings. Charts indicate the different functions performed within the organization and how these functions are grouped and related to each other. Also, it is a channel of authority, which lines connecting different positions signify the channels of authority, delineating who reports to whom and the flow of the decision making. Lastly is the relative importance, which positions on the same level within the chart that are usually considered to have the same relative importance in the organization. Next is we do have the types of organizational chart structures. First is we do have the hierarchical charts. So these are the most traditional type, depicting a top-down structure with clear levels of authority. Next is the matrix charts, which are more complex, representing a structure where employees report to multiple managers for different aspects of their work. And lastly is the flat or horizontal charts, which depict a less hierarchical structure with fewer levels of authority. So organizational charts are crucial tools that help visualize an organization structure, clarify relationships and authority, and enhance understanding of the organizational dynamics. So what is a leader? A leader is an individual who guides and influences others towards achieving specific goals. So here are the importance of leadership in management. First is they inspire and motivate others. They also direct and guides. Also provides conflict resolution, and also they go through the change management and the development and growth that can help the employees and its organization. So here are the responsibilities of leaders in management. They should set vision and goals, building and maintaining relationships, decision-making, delegation and empowerment, performance management, and promoting organizational culture. So we do have the types of leaders. First, we do have the transformational leadership. So these leaders inspire and motivate followers to exceed their own self-interests for the good of the organization. Key figures of this is Bernard Bass and James Burns, which are notable proponents of this leadership type. Next is the transactional leadership. So these leaders focus on the exchange between leaders and followers. Key figures for this is Max Weber and Bernard Bass. Next is the servant leadership, which prioritizes the needs and development of their team members. They lead by serving others, focusing on empathy, listening, and fostering a supportive environment. Next is we do have autocratic leadership, which makes decisions unilaterally without seeking input from others. This style is characterized by a top-down approach where the leader retains control over decision-making and directs the actions of the team. Next is the democratic leadership, which involves team members and decision-making process. And lastly, the laissez-faire leadership, which takes a hands-off approach, allowing team members to make decisions and manage their own work. So here are the traits that differentiate leaders from non-leaders. Leaders are visionaries or has vision. They have also inspiration and motivation. And they are also good with decision-making skills, communication skills, and they also have emotional intelligence, confidence, accountability, adaptability, integrity, and empowerment. So control. It is a crucial management function that involves monitoring and regulating organizational activities to ensure that goals are achieved and performance standards are met. So here are the types of control. First, we do have the feed-forward control, which focuses on preventing problems before they occur by monitoring inputs and processes. Example, in a hotel, feed-forward control might involve staff training programs to ensure that employees are well prepared for their roles and can prevent service issues before they arise. Next is the concurrent control or the real-time control. Concurrent control occurs during the execution of activities. It involves monitoring and adjusting processes and performance in real time to ensure that they align with established standards and goals. And lastly, we have the feedback control or the post-action control. It involves evaluating performances after the fact and using this information to make improvements for the future. Next is we do have the qualities of an effective control system. First is accuracy. The control system should provide precise and reliable information for decision making. Accurate data ensures that managers can make informed decisions and take appropriate actions. Next is timeliness. The system should provide information in a timely manner to allow for prompt decision making and corrective actions. Example, daily sales reports that allow managers to adjust inventory levels of staffing as needed. Next is we do have relevance. The control system should focus on information that is relevant to the organization's goals and performance standard. Next is flexibility. The system should be adaptable to changes in organization and its environment. And lastly, cost effectiveness, which the control system should provide value relative to its cost. So we do have the importance of control. It ensures goal achievement, promotes efficiency, facilitates adaptability, enhances accountability, and reduces risk. So we do have also areas of control. First is financial control, which monitoring financial performance to ensure that the organization operates within its budget and meets financial targets. This includes managing revenues, expenses, and profitability. Next is we do have operational control, overseeing day-to-day operations to ensure that processes are efficient and effective. Next is quality control, which ensuring that products or services meet quality standards and customer expectations. Fourth, human resource control, which managing employee performance and development includes recruitment, training, performance appraisals, and disciplinary actions. Fifth, strategic control, monitoring and adjusting strategic plans to ensure alignment with long-term goals and external changes. Next is the traditional bureaucratic control. It is a management approach characterized by a hierarchical structure, formal procedures and rigid rules. It emphasizes strict adherence to established policies, centralized decision-making, and detailed documentation. So the features of it is that it is a hierarchical structure, it has formal procedures, rule-based, and centralized decision-making. Advantages of it is the consistency, clarity, and control, while the disadvantages of it is the rigidity, slow decision-making, and employee dissatisfaction. Management theories have evolved over time, reflecting changes in organizational needs, work environments, and societal values. So these theories are typically classified into classical approaches and contemporary approaches, each offering unique insights into effective management practices. So first, for the classical approaches is the scientific management theory. The scientific management theory started in early 20th century around 1920s. So the advocate for this is Frederick W. Taylor. So Taylor's scientific management theory focused on improving efficiency through scientific analysis of work processes. So the key concept of scientific management is a systematic study of work methods to improve productivity. Next is we do have the administrative management theory, which was created during 1910s to 1920s. The advocate of it is Henry Fayol, which Fayol's administrative management theory provided a comprehensive framework for managing organizations. The key concept includes Fayol's principles of management, such as division of work, authority and responsibility, unity of command, and scalar chain. Fayol's focus was on developing a universal set of principles for managing organizations. And next is we do have the bureaucratic management theory, which was made or done on early 20th century during 1920s. The advocate of it is Max Weber. So Weber's bureaucratic management theory emphasized the importance of a structured and formal organization. He introduced the concept of bureaucracy as a way to create an efficient and rational organization based on clearly defined rules and procedures. First is we do have the human relations theory on 1930s, and the advocate of it is Elton Mayo. The human relations theory emerged from the Hawthorne studies, which demonstrated the impact of social factors on worker productivity. The key concept emphasizes the significance of interpersonal relationships, employee satisfaction, and the social environment in influencing productivity. Next is the systems theory, which began on 1950s, advocated by Ludwig von Bertalanffy. So, systems theory views organizations as complex systems with interrelated parts. It focuses on the interactions and dependencies within an organization and between the organization and its external environment. Next is the contingency theory, begun on 1960s by Fred Fiedler. Contingency theory proposes that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to management. The key concept is that the management practices and organizational structures should be tailored to fit the particular circumstances and challenges faced by the organization. Next is we do have the transformational leadership theory, began in 1970s by James MacGregor Burns and Bernard M. Bass. So transformational leadership theory focuses on leaders who inspire and motivate employees to exceed their own self-interests for the good of the organization. So it emphasizes vision, motivation, and the ability to drive change. Next is the TQM, or Total Quality Management, began in 1980s by W. Edwards Deming, Joseph Juran, and Philip Crosby. So TQM is a comprehensive management approach focused on improving quality at all levels of the organization. The key concept is the responsibility of everyone in the organization. And lastly, the lean management began in 1980s by Taichi Ono and Shigo Shingo. Lean management focuses on maximizing value by minimizing waste and improving efficiency. The key concept is to enhance organizational efficiency by identifying and eliminating waste, improving processes, and delivering value to customers. So, organizing and managing an enterprise requires a clear understanding of the different business structures, effective application of management functions, and the ability to lead and control organizational resources with purpose and direction. By mastering planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, as well as recognizing the value of leadership styles, organizational charts, and management theories, entrepreneurs can build efficient, goal oriented, and adaptable organizations. Ultimately, successful enterprise management lies in balancing structure with flexibility, people with processes, and vision with execution to ensure long term growth and sustainability. That would be all for my report. I hope you have learned a lot. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.